My name is H.A. Goodman, and I'm an author, columnist, and journalist. And to read my writing and to see my latest CNN appearances and my MSNBC appearances, you can go to hagoodman.com. Hillary Clinton just finished her speech, and it was a contradiction in many ways. Just like Hillary Clinton, just like the Democratic Party. First off, imagine if Bernie Sanders had spoken tonight. Imagine the energy, passion. Imagine the way people would mobilize around Bernie. Now compare that to Hillary Clinton. The muffled sounds of people cheering, it almost seemed like a speech Saddam would give, or Stalin, or some kind of, everybody knew that she was lying, and it's just unbelievable. Imagine Jill Stein speaking. Imagine Nina Turner speaking. Bernie speaking. When your message is honest, noble, truthful, you don't need to have millions and millions and millions of dollars from Wall Street to take in $153 million from Wall Street for speaking fees with your husband. I can go on forever about that. But one thing that she stated, and we can critique almost every aspect of the speech, from her decision-making, the fact that she just had a year-long FBI criminal investigation, to the fact that almost 70% of Americans do not trust her, to the fact that she stated Donald Trump is evil, but she's losing to Trump right now in the polls. We'll see what kind of bounce she gets in the polls after this farce of a convention. But she stated within her first 100 days that she's going to work with Republicans. Republicans are going to try to impeach her 88 of those 100 days, or 95 of those 100 days. I'm going to give you two examples right now. Now, keep in mind, when Hillary Clinton said throughout the email investigation that it was a right-wing or witch hunt, right-wing conspiracy or witch hunt, okay, she blamed the Republicans for the FBI criminal investigation of her emails. Now she's saying that Republicans will work with her. And it's true that Henry Kissinger likes Hillary Clinton. That's even like a correct the record link, which I was reading and I couldn't believe that they're proud of it. But Republicans in general hate Hillary Clinton with a passion. They'll never work with her, ever. One example is the perjury issue. They're still talking about Benghazi. It will never go away, the Benghazi issue. So progressive writers, quote unquote progressive, view Benghazi as a badge of courage for Hillary Clinton because she endured 11 hours of a committee, a Republican committee on Benghazi. They are calling, she lied to the committee. So she was under oath and she lied. Now, House GOP chairs call for Hillary Clinton perjury investigation. This was several weeks ago, July 11th. They're going to go ahead with it. The Republicans are trying to get her on perjury. This is going to, if she becomes elected, if she's elected president, this is going to be in her first 100 days. They're going to go after her for perjury, for lying. She had multiple servers. She sent classified information. She lied about a number of things. Now there's going to be the issue of whether she intentionally lied. We don't know if Hillary Clinton intentionally does anything, apparently. Two powerful House Republicans are calling for jury investigations into the presumptive Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton. The evidence, quote, the evidence collected by the FBI during its investigation of Secretary Clinton's use of personal email system appears to directly contradict several aspects of her sworn testimony to Congress. Representative Jason Chaffetz, the chairman of the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee, and Bob Goldlett, chairman of the Judiciary Committee, wrote in a letter requesting the probe. So, and then Brian Fallon. This is another futile partisan attempt to keep this issue alive now that the Justice Department has declared it resolved. So she's obviously lying when she says she's going to work with Republicans. Republicans can't stand her. They want to get her for perjury. They want to indict her for perjury. They will try to impeach her on that issue. Then there's the Republican, and you can't have it both ways. So you see quote-unquote journalists saying, can you believe the Republican convention? They're so crazy. They're so insane. I'll read you an article from CBS Sacramento. Liar, Lucifer, lock her up. GOP denounces Hillary Clinton. Wait a second. Didn't Hillary say she wanted to work with the GOP? Liar, Lucifer, lock her up. Republicans may have mixed feelings about Donald Trump for president, but one thing they can all rally around is a deep dislike for Democrat Hillary Clinton. Convention speakers have prosecuted Clinton at a mock trial. They prosecuted her in a mock trial, accused her of being a serial liar, and even linked her to the devil himself. This is the unity? Hillary Clinton can't even get Democrats to become unified. Can't even unify Democrats. How on earth is she going to unify Republicans? They think she's the devil. Progressives think she's the devil also. A lot of people think she's the devil. There's a reason for that. Throughout the campaign, Trump called her Crooked Hillary. Okay. When your nickname is Crooked Hillary and you're not even president yet, there's a problem there. The most blistering, Chris Christie, lock her up. Audience responded with chants of lock her up. She lied about her email. She lied about her server. She lied about Benghazi. She even lied about sniper fire. Why she even lied about her parents why her parents named her Hillary. That's another bizarre issue. I won't even get into that. McConnell said, okay, so then they just went on and on and on. I think it was Ben Carson that called her Lucifer. The Republicans view her to be the devil. The Republicans have actually called her the devil. They want her to be locked up. They are trying to get her on perjury. The State Department has its own email investigation. The IRS is now investigating the Clinton Foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, this is unsustainable. You cannot have, so I said Bernie Sanders was going to be president. We know now, WikiLeaks with the DNC emails, that they conspired against Bernie. I didn't know that the DNC would conspire against Bernie and try to tilt the election towards Hillary from day one. It was completely rigged. If it were a fair election, Bernie would have won. James Comey he stated everything that I said throughout all my YouTube segments, throughout all my writing. He stated she was careless, negligent. Sophisticated hackers could have hacked into her emails. She should never have sent classified emails marked classified. She should have known. There was top secret information in those emails. She had multiple servers, not just one server. Other people would have been in big trouble. He didn't find intent. How on earth can anyone predict that Comey's going to state the case for indictment and not form intent, or not define intent the way normal people define intent? Now we have Clinton saying that she's going to work with Republicans. They view her to be the devil. They're trying to get her on perjury. They're trying to get her with an IRS probe, and they're going to try to get her with the State Department's own email investigation. I don't want Trump as president, but we can live through 4 years of Trump. I want Dr. Jill Stein. You grow the Green Party. You vote for Dr. Jill Stein. If you're a Bernie supporter, I urge you to vote for Dr. Jill Stein. The revolution, the change in America's political paradigm from war, Wall Street, corruption, towards a better, more noble, more sane view of the future, that rests with Dr. Jill Stein. So you vote Dr. Jill Stein, in my humble opinion, if you're a Bernie supporter. If you're a Bernie supporter who cared about all the issues he cared about. You do not vote out of fear. But what the overall point of this segment is, Republicans will never work with a person they view to be the devil, because a lot of them are religious. A lot of these Republicans are religious. So they're not going to work with somebody they think is completely corrupt, linked to the devil, all these things. They are going to try to impeach her many times. Who knows how many times? Below, to my awesome subscribers, how many times do you think the Republicans are going to try to impeach Hillary Clinton in her first 100 days? How many scandals? Describe them below. You wouldn't have any of this with Bernie Sanders. You did everything possible, Democratic Party, to cheat Bernie Sanders. And I'm speaking also to the quote-unquote journalists who also conspired against Bernie. You could have pushed for Bernie Sanders. You chose Hillary Clinton. If you get Donald Trump, you get what you deserve. Not my fault, not Bernie or Bust's fault, not Dr. Jill Stein, the voters' fault. You get exactly what you deserve with Trump because you worked so hard. Apparently, you worked so hard to elect Trump by electing Clinton. We'll see what happens in the polls after the debates, after the Democratic convention, after Hillary's speech. If you're a Hillary supporter, you better hope for a bounce up. Right now, Trump is still up in an average of polls. You better hope for a bounce up. Because if Trump is still up after this convention, you're looking at President Trump. And you worked hard for it, Hillary supporter. Thank you so much for listening. I look forward to your thoughts below. Thank you.